it is, everybody. The second season of Archery Antelope, September 1st. This will be the start of our official big game hunting season for 2021. We've already done pretty good this year. We all got our hogs, wild hogs in south central Idaho. And my son, you saw the bear hunt, the spring bear, one-day bear hunt. It was a success for him also. But now here we go, trying to get us our first official antelope of 2021. Pretty excited. Everybody's been hunting for a few days, if not the first season of antelope. And it's our turn, so hang tight. We know there's antelope in the area. A little breezy and cold this morning, so I doubt if they're gonna want to come get a sip of water until it warms up. So hang tight. Hopefully we can run an arrow through a good buck. Stay with us. Well, I remember what was wrong with sitting at this water hole. It's an angle like this, so I have to sit on the ground. I bring my little tree stand seat just so I can sit down and look out, or I really get to hurt my neck staring out these windows. But so far we've had one little doe up on the saddle behind me, up the drainage, and now I just spotted, I think it's 3 does and a buck down below me, so he's kind of rooting them around and possibly going to be bringing them up to water. He's not a great big one, but I'm not a picky hunter when it comes to putting antelope meat in the freezer, so hope Joey's doing pretty good on the other side. He's about 1.5 miles away from me, and he said he saw some antelope on his blind, by his blinds last night, so cross our fingers. That's all you can do. Sit and wait, sit and wait. Well, the rut's getting crazy. It's warmed up. It's 5 after 10. I'm watching this group down here from this morning, and that buck keeps going out, coming back, going out, coming back. There's another big buck down below, with a little spiker buck. Then I looked up the hill and I saw a really nice, decent tall one. And he was making his antelope buck noise, and he come kind of like he's going to work his way to the water hole. Put the chair up, put it aside, and then he just took off up the valley. I don't know why, but he just took off. But there's another one over the knob, another buck. I think it's got a doe also. Crazy. The warmer it gets, the more they chase around, the more they're going to get thirsty. So if this one above me on the ridge right here, about 200 yards, if he exposes himself, I'll get a little bit of footage for you. Got a coyote. I think a coyote's kind of harassing those antelope down below me. He gets to the water, I will shoot a coyote also. You know how I am with, hang on, there's that buck. Yep, he's right there. Well, just like I thought, that coyote got all those antelope stirred up. And that one that was just right here, 175, 200 yards out in front of me, saw all the antelope scattering. And then what happened, he got excited that there was antelope down there. So he took off down through there, and I saw the coyote kind of flashing through the sage. But I don't see him now. The antelope went off over this other ridge. Yep, getting some action. That's all the guy can ask for. And I think eventually they're just gonna work their way around until they get thirsty, and then they're gonna come in. Hang on. Just the first day, first couple hours. 10:25. Gonna sit all day. Ooh, gonna get hot. What in the hell? God dang it. Well. Oh, well, that was the first close encounter. Sitting here listening to my headphones, my music, and I heard pff, pff. And I was like, nah, and I looked, and down the hill come two does and a little buck. Out of nowhere. And they came right down to the water hole, but I was the blind, my window of shooting, that they were going to come down, but I don't know what it is. I mean, I got the decoys out. They'd seen them the whole way, brought them right in. But for some reason, I even got 4 cows sitting here probably 20 yards behind my blind. So I don't know why they spooked, but that doe started blowing and they just got out of town. He wasn't real big, but if he would have came to water, I'd have grabbed my bow, knocked an arrow, and I probably would have tagged out. So after that guy went through this morning and ruined everything, blew out 12 antelope, they're still in here, so hopefully they'll come back and we'll have another shot. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just right to be antelope hunting today. Stay with me. Well, that was kind of sucky. Yeah, it's right at dark, and then finally the big buck that I haven't seen in a long time pops out behind me, chases little bucks around. It was kind of a fiasco, had all the does come in and water, but he just stayed right outside, and every time he wanted to come in, the does wanted to leave. He was trying to wrangle them back, and just didn't happen. Maybe he'll be still in the area tomorrow morning, crack of daylight. Well, day 1, September 1st, 2021, antelope archery hunt. Alright, day 2 of our archery antelope hunt. My son was successful last night, just like I had that big buck and that group of does come in. He had a nice young buck come in about the same time. About 15 minutes left of light, 20 minutes left of light. Put on a perfect shot. Only went like 30-40 yards, 16-yard shot. But I'm back at it. He's going home to take care of the meat and go back to work, so I can have that time to go elk hunting. So looks like another pretty steel day. It's a little chilly, not real cold. And hope we can get that big boy to come in with those does. Well, guys, that was a case of he came in on my blind side and then just ended up appearing right there at like 40-50 yards. I don't know why he wanted to come to the water, but he didn't. Then I got a Montana doe decoy, and he was coming in on that, but he just stayed out there at like 45 yards, and he kept acting like he was coming to 20 and I was gonna wait. Well, still got some time left before I head home, and then if I don't get one before 2, I gotta go back home and go watch a football game, and then I'll be right back out for tomorrow. Well, it's day 3 of the antelope hunt. Been a slow day, hasn't been much. Been watching this little buck with a doe all frickin' day, and he was dogging her around left and right, left and right. And I mean, he's completely on that doe and cutting her back to bed her down, cut her back. She wants to come down to water, cut her back, and God, she's older than he is. He's only, maybe 8-9 inches tall, but the buck that I've been seeing the last 3 days, he went this way this morning over the top, and now I see the little buck and the doe up there staring. So I look behind the blind, and somehow he got going up to them. They've been leapfrogging like goats on these rocks. Yeah, he's within 40 yards of them right now. Well, Let's see what happens. Well, the bigger buck split him up. And the doe is kind of hanging out with the bigger buck, but now the little buck is coming in pretty quick down to the water. I was hoping the other buck would come down, but they're just side heeling, so it looks like if that little guy comes in, I'll be putting a crimson talon through this one. 3 days in this heat. I've seen some big ones, but I'm gonna try this guy. All right. Hopefully he gets to the water. He's coming, he's coming. Now he's coming fast. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna... Got him. There he goes. Boom, he's down. Just shot that little buck. I had it at 20 yards and I tried to aim low and I hit him high. But I just watched him go down there. He went a little farther than usual. But it was high long, it's a done deal. That was awesome. The doe and the bigger buck's coming in. But I got him down, yes! There's no way he's done with that crimson talon. He came even closer. I should have put it down to frickin' 15 yards. But he went down. I'd say he went about 200 yards, which is a rare, rare, rare incident. That's rare. High country carnage. Puts another antelope on the ground. Man, he was blowing blood, so there won't be any problems finding him. Yes! Yes! Crimson talon broadheads! Oh my goodness. And I've been sharpening that baby for 2 days. Got Dan 80's peep it. I probably could have waited for the bigger buck, but man, you take a gift horse after 3 days in the blind and you just get it done. Yes! Yes! Okay, I'm gonna gather my stuff. I'm gonna get my shoes on. And we're gonna take up the blood trail here in a minute. Thanks. Let's go over here and look at where he was standing. I actually created a little more water right here where I shot him. There's my arrow right there. I hit the rocks back there, so I don't have my broadhead to show you. I'm gonna try to find it. Shot it with my new Matthews V3. That's the second kill. That shot was higher than I expected. He kind of tucked and rolled a lot more than I thought. So they're obviously, when that happens, they bleed internally. And like I said, I seen him yard dart. He's about 200 yards from the blind, so he just went until he filled up blood. But it's another good tip for crimson talon broadheads. Sometimes a marginal shot with just an average broadhead doesn't bleed and do enough damage. But we've, you know, everybody does. We've even made some marginal errors on our shooting, and we've always recovered our animals. Even Joey shot that big bull 2016 and shot it way back in the flank, and it bled enough till the next day for us to follow it, standing up, following the blood, and recovered that big bull. So check him out. All right, everybody, here you go. Alan Burrell, co-host of High Country Carnage with my son Joey Burrell. Here he is, 3 days in the making. Don't mind my shorts, my summertime attire. It gets hot in those stupid hot boxes. So, yeah, like I said, and look at these holes. I mean, this isn't even, this is just moving the hair. The hole is literally 2 to 3 inches wide gap. They are devastating broadheads. Amazing. Thank you, Crimson Talon, for believing in us as much as we believe in your awesome broadhead products. Dan 80, Sawtooth Outdoors, Jeff Pierce Knives, Iron Mountain Skull Hangers. Man, I am jacked. I am stoked. Woo! Got another one. Thank you, buddy. You're gonna feed me and Steph, and some will go to my son and my grandbabies. Ah, dang, these things are fun. Fun to hunt. Thanks for being with us right here on High Country Carnage. Subscribe, like, follow. Man, if you know somebody that likes to hunt, just mention our name. You know, just go check us out. Check it out. Hit the subscribe, follow. Definitely gonna be getting a lot more videos put up for you here this early fall. Stay with us. Woo! So beautiful.